Timberwolves a reason to celebrate tonight. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, D'Angelo Russell says he patterns his game after another crafty lefty. He said, if I could model my game after somebody, it would be Manu Ginobili. He was never the most athletic, but he could pass, he could score, and he was just so unpredictable. Not a bad role model for D'Lo. Kevin?
Not at all. Yeah, some similarities definitely there, David. Thank you. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Clark is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. And for the Timberwolves, sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Naz Reid out there with Towns. And it's Russell in at the one spot.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Outside, Edwards. Pass to Towns. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Outside, Russell. There's the lob to the hoop. It's Clark with the rebound. We're about 1 minute into the first. Morant outside. From 11 feet away, he can't get that one. And Minnesota will come the other way. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies. Oh!
Man. Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Outside, Bane. Clark against Towns. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And this is an interesting time of the season, isn't it, Clark, for a lot of these coaches? Having to balance minutes and keep players healthy for the long haul.
Yeah, it is a bit of a balancing act, Kevin. A lot of players don't like to take a seat when they're healthy and able to play. All of these guys, when you get to this level, everybody is a high-level competitor. And sometimes, even if it's for their own good, it's hard to tell them they got to take a night off. Again, I think you go back to reducing practice time and giving players a chance to play in every game that they're able to play in.
First free throw is good. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
And so Clark nails both of them.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Russell against Morant. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Here's Morant after the basket by Minnesota. From the high post, and it's Brooks. That time on the assist by Bane.
Inside, outside, mid-range, Brooks has the accuracy to make whatever look he gets work for him.
Pass to Towns. The pass to Edwards. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Russell against Morant.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling. That's how you play defense. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Bane after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. No good from Clark.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Edwards. And Bane pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant outside. Bane the bounce pass. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now, here is Russell. Coming off a stellar performance against Washington. Here's Towns. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Clark. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against New York.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide-open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Now here's Edwards. He had 16 points in the win against Washington.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side. And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
So it's the Grizzlies now, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Here's Edwards, and he goes big with the dunk right over John Morant.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
And a look at the Mobile One drive, driving right into your living room.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around.
Lobbed up there for Clark. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Passes it to Reed. Russell against Morant. Pass to McDaniels. It's tipped. Bane drives in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here is Brooks following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Five on the clock. And McDaniels with the block. Brooks with it. He's picked up by Russell. The 15-footer, and the shot goes in.
Good use of the stop and pop there by Brooks, keeping his body under control.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
And here's Morant. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And they call an illegal screen here.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily.
Right you are. I mean, that's turnover number 3 already. Not the way you want to start a ball game.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Adams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Edwards, the bounce pass. Morant against Russell. Pass to Reed. Outside Edwards. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And since being the first pick of the 2020 draft, Anthony Edwards has not disappointed.
I'll tell you something, partner. The Timberwolves got that one right. Did they ever? I mean, we knew about his nuclear athleticism, but the leadership, the work ethic, the ability to impact winning also have been evident. This is a multi-time All-Star going forward.
Free throw good, Edwards. And you look at Anthony Edwards, and GA, he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Prince is checked in for Reed, and Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for Russell. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Now here's Williams. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game. Noel, he's checked in for Minnesota. Minnesota on D. They're leading by 8. 6 to shoot. There's Green with the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's McLaughlin. Adams defending. The shot. Towns trying to get open. McLaughlin no good.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Jones, the pass to Williams. Outside, Jones. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. On the pass to Noel. And the layup is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Jones dishes to Adams. On the wing, Green. Passes it to Aldama. Jones for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
And you know what? Even though it was a frustrating night shooting the ball, they found a way to get it done and pulled it out. And a win's a win, and that ultimately is all that matters.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
And here is Williams, following the three-pointer by Kyle Anderson. Outside, Green. The feed now to Jones. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. Excellent offensive instincts there.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Outside Prince. To the middle. Here's Noel. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Noel's got his second bucket of the game to go. The Grizzlies trail by 13. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Jones. And the rejection by Towns.
Aggressive defense from Towns there, staying all over the shot and getting a clean block.
Pass to Noel. Back to Anderson. Over Jones. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Williams. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Jones, no luck.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Now here's Anderson. Defense is right there. Noel, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside Williams. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Towns.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Minnesota.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
Take a break.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
And the first one drops. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rivers checked in. And both free throws good for Williams. 54 seconds left to play in the first. Here's McLaughlin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Fires the 3. Sinks the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Memphis has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Pass to Williams. 24 seconds left in the first. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's McLaughlin. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
He's been a completely different guy at the line this season. I mean, last year, you weren't sure what you were going to get when he got to the stripe. There's no way we could have expected such a huge increase in those free throw percentage numbers.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Minnesota with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves to be in. What do you think, guys?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Friends out there with Rivers, and it's Reed in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Payne, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Edwards passes to Prince, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Outside, Payne. Morant looking around. Jackson finds Payne. To the inside, Clark uses the glass to finish the layup.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Timberwolves leading by 14. Outside, Russell. And there's the pass to Rivers. Now, here's Reed. Guarded by Jackson. 5 to shoot. Reed kicks to Rivers. Count that bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Payne passes to Morant. Jackson down low. Guarded by Reed. Payne against Edwards. Outside, Payne. That's tipped. Russell passes to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting, too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
It's good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
The Grizzlies trail by 20. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Daniels, he's checked in for Rivers. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And again, Memphis no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Edwards. Clock at 6. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Bain inside the three-point line. And they'll get another chance. Misses off the right iron. McDaniels kicks to Russell. That shot misses. Nice D from Brooks. The Grizzlies trail by 20. Here's Bain. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. During Desmond Bain's first season, Greg, he shot over 43% from three-point territory.
And that was top 10 all time for a rookie. And Bain's three-point numbers went up in his second season. From the start of his career, Desmond's been a premier shooter.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And Bain drops them both. Here is Russell. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Reed the pass to Russell. Shoots over Morant. That misses off the backboard. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. It's an 18-point game. Pass to Brooks. Clark against Prince. Brooks with no one around. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Brooks has got 6.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Buries it from three-point range. He has 7.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And it's Morant missing. Minnesota leading by 19 points. Now McDaniels. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line. Really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Prince, the pass to Edwards. Prince trying to free himself up. Edwards, that's good.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside, Bain. Back to Morant. Brooks outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
And one of these modern wings who doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a tough guy to cover.
It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
The first one falls.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And both free throws good for Brooks.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Now, here is Russell. Over Morant. And it's Russell missing. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Morant with it. Picked up by Edwards. Offensive rebound. Goes up again. No good on the layup.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Bain. Right side Jackson. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And in today's NBA, there are more and more female coaches than ever before. And, Clark, that extends to the front office, too.
Kevin, I think it's a trend that will continue. I mean, the NBA and society realizing that diversity in all of its forms is a real strength. And the growth of the women's game producing some outstanding coaching and front office candidates.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Reed. Noel comes in for Edwards. And Jordan McLaughlin subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, D.A., we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Williams, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. Green comes in for Bain. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. Here's McLaughlin. He's got 5. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Now, here's Clark. And Jalen Noel picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Clark. He's got 6. Outside, Jones. Back to Clark.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
The kick out to Anderson. Timberwolves passing it around. The pass to Noel. That shot is off. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. They host the 76ers after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That's his first foul. Outside, Green. Outside, Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Floats one up, and it's good on the layup.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Timberwolves leading by 18. McLaughlin, the pass to Towns. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Green taking his time here. Here's Clark. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Clark's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I love that range there from Clark. At this point in his development, it's not as daunting as trying to be a consistent 3-ball shooter.
Now here's Anderson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And Towns gets it to go.
You know, Towns' teammates love seeing this. They encourage him to get after it and look to score more often.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Outside Williams. Outside Green. Here's Adams. And rejection by McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Grizzlies have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Timberwolves leading by 18. Shot from the inbound. It's deflected. Williams scanning the floor. The rebound by Anderson. Minnesota's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Passes to Noel. McDaniels with the ball. Working on Williams. Clock at 4. Pass to Jones. Adams right side. High post try from deep. Williams. Shot clock reset for Memphis.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Outside Green. Beyond the arc. And it's Williams again missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
1:03 left to play in the first half. On the money from 12 feet away. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Noel. Guarded by Green. Noel passes to McLaughlin. He kicks to McDaniels. Down low. It's stolen by Adams. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Offensive rebound. Williams. That's good. Williams has got 8 points.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
They've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Adams defending. McLaughlin no good. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Green kicks to Jones. Here's Aldama. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Karl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
Just being aggressive. Really played well at all the first half myself. All of us are missing a lot of easy bunnies. We're missing layups for us as pros. So second half, we make those layups. We should be fine.
We'll see if you stick to the script. Thanks very much, man. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. The first half was all about Karl Anthony Towns. He had 13 points, 2 blocked shots, and 7 rebounds. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
And, Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage. That's not going to cut it, man. I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Jaren Jackson is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Morant in at the point.
And the toughness of Brooks on display, not fearing contact when he's looking to score inside.
For Memphis, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And that one falls for Brooks. Both good from the line that time.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
The pass to Anderson. The dish to McDaniels. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. The free throw drops from McDaniels. And McDaniels drops them both. Russell against Morant. Stolen by Jackson. And it's Memphis on the break. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Morant.
The contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And you can just sense his determination, trying to do everything he can to keep this game within reach.
Now, here's McDaniels. Some solid defense from Clark.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Towns is checked in.
And the defense of Jaren Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year voting.
Now, here's Clark. He's got 8, 6 on the shot clock. Wants to get it to Bane, and does. And the shot is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Bane against Edwards. Russell passes to Towns. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, health. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
Here's Reed. The Grizzlies making the shot. Tipped away. Stolen by Brooks. Morant with a wide-open look. No good on the 3.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Outside, Bane. Morant outside. Passes it to Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. That 3 off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Edwards passes to Towns.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
For Minnesota, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Towns.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Katz is generally among the best in the league.
Rivers, he's checked in for Minnesota. And Towns drops them both. And so here's Memphis. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Brooks outside. Over Rivers. And another miss by Memphis. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
A free throw drops for Rivers. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Outside, Bain. And here's Brooks from outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Brooks has got 13.
And definitely a streak shooter. When Brooks is hot, he can carry the offense.
Pass to Reed. Back to Russell. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Clark.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And the basket by Jackson.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Minnesota leading by 9. Russell with it. Edwards passes to Towns. Clock at 6. Some solid defense from Clark.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
That one goes in. And that's now 10 points for Brandon Clark.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And, guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Now, here is Russell. Outside Edwards. From 20 feet out, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. 14 points for Anthony Edwards. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 9 points. And he makes good on the layup.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Russell looking it over. Pass to Edwards. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant's got 4 rebounds in this game. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Clark right side. Jackson trying to break free.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Russell against Morant. Bounce pass, Russell. Outside, Edwards. Towns down low. He's against Clark. From the baseline. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
You know, Towns would rather shoot the 3 or post you up, but he's good enough as a shooter that the mid-range is effective for him, too.
Now, here's Bain. 8 points for him. Russell high post. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it.
The aggressive nature of Morant, taking initiative and daring the defense to get physical with him. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
First one falls for him.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Prince is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Memphis also making a switch. Jones is checked in. Minnesota calls timeout. Minnesota with the ball. 22 is their biggest lead. Russell against Jones. Reed kicks to Rivers. Over Jones. And no good. Trying to use the glass. There's the pass to Clark. The 11-footer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And here's Rivers. He has 7. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Prince. Banked in off the glass. Prince has got his second basket of the night.
Prince is effective at converting second chance opportunities when he chooses to go after them.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Jones kicks to Morant. Russell against Jones. Payne for 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Outside, Jones. Back to Morant. Clark outside. Six to shoot. Back to Morant. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Outside, Edwards. Rivers scanning the floor. Outside, Prince. Outside, Edwards. A three-pointer off the mark.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Jones, the pass to Morant. To the paint. Here's Payne. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Minnesota calls timeout. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Anderson comes in for Austin Rivers. And it's Noel in for Edwards. Timberwolves leading by 8. Outside, Russell. Anderson passes to Russell. Prince trying to free himself up. It's good. Russell's got his second bucket.
And this is what you get with a bigger guard. D'Angelo able to finish through contact.
And for Memphis, they're shooting 43% from the field. Outside, Jones. Back to Morant. Outside, Green. Morant outside. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Kept alive. Passes it to Aldama. The second chance effort. The offensive rebound. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Adams. Russell against Jones. Now, here is Russell. Not a lot of room. Out to the right wing. Noel. No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender
was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And he knocks down the first one.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
That one is no good. Minnesota leading by 7. Here's Russell. Aldama with the rebound. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. 1:56 left to play in the third. To the middle. Here's Jones. And he's got his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. And so Jones nails both of them. Here's Russell. And there's the drive. Pass to Noel. Kicks it to Anderson. Prince outside. Back to Anderson. Over Green. Anderson's shot is off.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
That's tipped.
Excellent toughness on the defensive end, and that's what Prince does. He's got size, and he's got the will to defend at a high level.
Brooks checked in for Danny Green. And so here's Memphis. It's a 5-point game. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's Noel. He's got 6. Here's Reed. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Both free throws good from Reed. 56 seconds left here in the third quarter. Brooks outside. Inside. Adams down low. McDaniels defending. Adams' shot is off. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. 22 is their biggest lead. And finished off by McDaniels.
And how about
breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk.
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Now here's Morant. He's got 12. Pass to Jones. There's the triple. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 9. Anderson outside. Here's Reed, the shape. He takes it up and lays it in. Reeves got 9.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Now here's Morant for 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Timberwolves lead by 11. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Minnesota leading by 11. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Russell in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Edwards. Towns finds McDaniel. Shot clock at 6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And McDaniels drops them both. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Outside, Bane. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Timberwolves leading by 13. Outside, Russell to the paint. Here's Reed. Russell trying to free himself up.
A terrific defender. And Jackson, one of those guys with great timing when he goes for the shot block and not afraid to send a message as well. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
They get it back. And the rejection by Clark. On the wing, Bane. To the inside, Brooks. And rejection by McDaniel. And he gets it back.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him. An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Outside, Bane. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, Bain.
Really a complete defender. I mean, Towns able to do it in the paint and on the perimeter.
Edwards dishes to Towns. He kicks it to Russell. Timberwolves passing it around. The pass to Towns. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
Now here's Brooks. The 3-ball. The Grizzlies with another miss. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Stolen by Jackson. Morant, that's for 2. The good-looking shot from the wing. Morant's got 12 points in just the second half.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David. Towns, the pass to Edwards. The Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. Here's Clark, and it's Clark slamming it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the score by Memphis. And they get it back. From deep. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game. Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Terrific imagination, creativity. Russell already one of the league's more intriguing playmakers.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Here's Morant. And good that time. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here is Russell. Passes it to Reed. Back to Russell. Now, McDaniels. Here's Towns. Crafty move.
Textbook up fake there. Towns does a great job imitating his usual shot motion. Earns himself a trip to the line.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls. And he makes the first but misses the second.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second. You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
Reed with it. Jackson on him. Pass to McDaniels. To the paint. Here's Edwards, and the rejection by Morant.
And how about using that impressive vertical on defense? Morant has the ability to block shots when in position.
And the first one drops. And Bane drops them both. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Knocks it loose. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Stolen by McDaniels. Morant against Russell. That shot off. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Bane finds Morant. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Outside Jackson. That one, no good. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Russell against Morant. Russell dishes to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Got it. Good job in the low post. And that's 20 points for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Payton for 3. Memphis the rebound. And Clark slams it in.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And the burst of quickness on display with the Mobile One drive.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Right side Towns. Pass to Reed. Clock at 6. He feeds it to Edwards. Towns trying to get open. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 10 points in just the second half. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Outside, Bane. Back to Morant. Towns against Clark. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. Minnesota leading by 6. Russell kicks to Edwards. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Off the inbound. Towns trying to get open.
And a clever defender. I like seeing Brooks be that pest on this end and just disrupt it.
Back to Morant. Makes it off the glass. Morant's got 20.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Russell passes to Towns, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Brandon Clark.
Good show of power that time by Towns, putting his shot up despite the foul.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 6. And that one's good by Clark.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
The Grizzlies have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the 4th, exactly 50%. Bane kicks to Morant. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Inside, Brooks, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate. And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. If you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
And so Russell hits them both.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
Morant right side. On the wing, Bane. Brooks outside. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Feeds to McDaniels. Reed with it. Jackson on him. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
And Memphis making a change here. Jones is checked in. And so it's Memphis with it. 8-point game. Morant against Russell. The Grizzlies with another miss. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 32% in the 4th, perhaps looking a bit tight. Now the pass to Edwards. Here's Reed. Back to Edwards. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Towns. Over Clark. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And now a 10-point Timberwolves lead. Memphis working against the clock now. A floater. And it's Morant missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now, here is Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. It's Clark with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
He gets that one. Baines got 4 this quarter.
And, guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Morant with it. He's picked up by Russell. Lets it go from 11. And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 22 points.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Now, here's McDaniels. For 3, Edwards bangs home the trifecta. 27 points for him.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
1:05 left in the game. Lobbed up there for Clark. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the last.
And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Bain passes to Jones. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. McDaniels with the ball. Working on Jones, and now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies. They trail by 7. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
Yeah, and even if they get it and then get a quick foul, I'm not sure there's enough time even under that scenario.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.
Well, his ability to penetrate in this one has really been something special, making the defense really look helpless as he was able to get inside time and time again. Not that it's easy to stop a guy with his ball skill and agility, but boy, did he make it look easy.
32 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now Russell. And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. Timeout called. The Grizzlies. They're down by 7. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Conchar, the pass to Jackson. Outside, Jones. Off target with his three. Outside, Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Towns has excellent size and really long arms, and he uses both to wreak havoc on the offensive board.
And so Minnesota takes the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Karl Anthony Towns, you look so calm on the block. What has that focus been like for you?
Just being patient, wait for my shot to come, not really forcing anything, but also being aggressive.
And you do both very well. Thanks, Kat. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.